Hey everybody, what's up? It is Steve Witchell here for whatever Wednesday, May 20th, I think, 19th. See, I'm getting ahead of myself. May 19th, 2021. I'm coming to you live at noon Central Time here in New Orleans, or 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific. That's when I do this Monday through Friday. If you'd like to tune in live, if it's not that time equivalent in your time zone, you're watching the replay, but that's just as good. It's all the same. You could still comment even if you're just watching the replay. But if you're watching live now and you want to comment, please click the link in the description that lets StreamYard show your name so I know who you are, and definitely say hi to me so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself, which I do all the time anyway. But I see people popping in, so definitely come in and say hi. I always like to know who's watching from where, too, at this time of day or night, depending on where you are. I give the time zones in the US because that's where I am, but people do watch in other countries, in Europe, in Australia, and so on. So it's certainly a different time there. And I can't do the math on what time it is in your country, but you can. So you can let me know. All right. So, whatever Wednesday, I leave this open to talk about whatever is on my mind or whatever I'm thinking is a good idea to talk about. And today, I didn't have all that much as far as an idea. And I just went through a list of stuff that I have written down for another purpose. And this is the one that popped out at me. Goals. Do you have goals? Do you have a specific goal? Are you clear on your goals as a musician? And as I say in the description, if you're just a casual musician, you're just doing this for fun, you might not necessarily have a specific goal, or you might. I mean, we kind of all have specific goals for everything, whether we realize it or not. If you're just playing in a band for fun on the weekends, weekend warrior kind of thing, your goal in that case is to go out and have some fun, make a little extra cash, play some songs that you like, play your instrument that you have fun playing or singing if you like singing. And that's it. It's a simple goal, and it doesn't take a whole lot of thought or preparation. However, as I say hi to Brandon, who's in Harrisonburg, Virginia. Thanks for being here, Brandon. If you're working as a musician and it's your job, or it's part of your income, or it's all of your income. And by the way, I'm saying this assuming that you're getting back to work now. COVID's over, because this video is going to be up on replay for years to come. So COVID will be a thing of long past when some people see this. So please understand that. I understand that some people are not working yet, but these are still things that you definitely want to keep in mind once everything gets rolling again. Amy's in Saskatchewan. Harold loves bass and watches bass videos, but he doesn't have one and can't afford one. Harold, I don't know where you are, but I would suggest going on Craigslist and trying to find a cheap bass that somebody's selling. You can get cheap ones pretty much anywhere. Preston's in Alaska. I've never been to Alaska. I would love to go. All right. So the importance of having a clear and specific goal. I have many. One of them is for Cover Band Central. I want Cover Band Central to be the primary destination for all musicians, coverbandcentral.com specifically, but the whole brand to be the premier go-to destination and have all things for musicians that they want. That's been my goal from the beginning, and that's what I strive towards every day to get to there. And Margot is in Ireland. See? Margot Brett in Ireland. Very nice. She said she's currently in Ireland, which means she's hopping around. As far as playing is concerned, my goal, well, I'll back up. Prior to me working in New Orleans, I work in New Orleans full time, and I have been here for 11 years, but I'm from New Jersey originally. And my goal for the longest time was to find a way to work as a musician, find a way to work full time as a musician and not have to go punch a clock at a job anymore, which I did for a long time. And I stuck to that goal, not knowing how I was going to achieve it, but I stuck to that goal as the end game, so to speak. That's what I wanted to achieve. And through a series of life circumstances, things that I decided to do based on the fact that I wanted to achieve that goal, and people that I talked to, that I ran into out of the blue, that called me out of the blue, things started to roll, and I achieved that goal. And the goal for the video thing that I'm doing every day here is to build up this library of having videos on YouTube and having a resource for people to go back to and check out, and hopefully be informative and educational and entertaining and inspiring. Margot said she wishes she'd like to live somewhere else. Where would you like to live, Margot? What's your goal? I would like to know. And how would you plan on getting that? But let's not talk about the how right now, because the hows are usually the domain of life, the domain of the universe. Hows happen. You don't necessarily always need to know how you're going to achieve your goal. But I want to liken it to this, and this is not something that I came up with. This is something other people came up with that I happen to subscribe by. But think of your goals as a GPS. If you're getting in your car and you're going somewhere and you've never been there before and you need directions, in the olden days we used to have maps that we would unfold and they would take up the whole front seat, and that was harder. Anyway, nowadays we can plug in the final destination that we're trying to get to into our GPS, and the lady in the phone will tell us every turn to make. We will get there. We will find out how to get there. But we needed to start, in order to get to that goal, to get to that place we want to be, we needed to start with the end. Start with the end game. This is what we want to achieve. So for your goals, that's what you want to do. You want to be clear on it. What is it you really looking to achieve? And I think most people that are my age or around my age, a little older, a little younger, they've kind of given up on goals. I don't know a whole lot of people that have still a specific goal that they're looking to achieve. And I would like to encourage you to revisit that idea. If you're one of those people that have I'm just kind of muddling through life, I'm getting through, I'm doing this thing that I do, I would like to encourage you to reevaluate what kind of goals that you really do want to achieve, because that will kind of get your brain moving. It will get things rolling in life. And one specific thing that we could talk about that is an issue for many working musicians is making more money. That is something that everybody wants to do, make more money. And it's a conversation comes up all the time. We're all getting paid the same thing that we were getting paid 10 years ago or 20 years ago. We want to make more money. Well, guess what? There are people that do make more money. There are people that are doing it now. And you can be one of those people too. But you need to be specific on that goal. You need to be clear on it. How much money do you want to make? What are the kind of venues you want to play? How far are you willing to travel? There's a lot of components to it, but you need to start with the end game. I want to make $200 a night, me as an individual, or say your band. I want our band to make $1,000 a night. Totally achievable, completely. But you need to have that specific goal first, and then you'll figure out the ways to lead up to it, to achieve it, to get there. Start with the end. That's how it works. That's how anything. Think back on your life, any other goal that you've looked to achieve. That's how you did it. You first knew, you were clear. I want this. I want ice cream. Okay, that's your goal. Well, how are you going to get ice cream? All right, well, hop in the car and go to the Baskin Robbins and get some ice cream. There you go. Goal achieved. That's an easy one. But there are other ones that are more difficult. And like I said, I have a lot of them. I have a lot of goals that I'm looking to achieve, and they're all on my mind all the time. They're all written down too, which helps a lot. I always recommend writing things down. And then every day, whatever I'm doing is working towards those goals. And sometimes I achieve them, but there's still other goals there. It keeps you moving. It keeps you motivated. I don't have a whole lot of other stuff. I don't have a family. I'm just, I'm me. I'm doing my thing for me. So I have that advantage of not involving other people necessarily in my goals. But it works the same for anybody. You can involve other people in your goals, and they'll cheer you on. Sometimes that helps even more. Sometimes it's better when you have a bunch of people that are focused on that goal. So I would like to encourage you to be specific with your goals. Get clear on them. Think about it. What do you want? What do you want to achieve as a musician? How much money do you want to make? Where do you want to play? Who do you want to play with that you've never played with? What venues, what stage do you want to be on that you've never been on? What city do you want to visit that you've never been to and you want to go there and play? You're allowed. You're allowed to pick new goals. You're allowed to dream, and just be clear. Once you're clear, things start to happen. Trust me. That's the way life works. Yes, and Amy said goals are great to help us progress into different directions on our journey. Richard said perfectly said. Thanks, Rich. Yes, and Brandon said 100%, man. Having the goal first will reveal the path to that goal pretty quickly. And Margot said really solid advice. I try. It's whatever Wednesday, so whatever. But I think that's a good one to focus on. So do that for yourself. Take care of yourself. Ask for what you want. I talked about asking on Monday. Ask for what you want. If you're not clear on your goal, ask. Just throw that question out there to the ether. What goals do I really want? And the ether will come back and give you some information. CoverBandCentral.com is one of my goals, to make sure that is the destination for all of you going forward for the rest of life. Go ahead and sign up there for a profile. It's free for you, your band, or both. And please follow us on subscribe on YouTube. I don't have the link in the description there. I need to build up this video library and get views on there before I can customize a link on YouTube. So that's one of my goals, is to have youtube.com/coverbandcentral, which I don't have yet. So that's why I don't put the link in, because it's a youtube.com/gobbledygook. So you need to just go and search Cover Band Central on YouTube, but you'll find it easily. And then hit that subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when I go live every Monday through Friday at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Tomorrow we have Throwback Thursday, and I don't know right now what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. So I'll figure it out between now and then, but you can be sure I will be here at that time. Until then, pick a goal. Be good to yourself. Be good